Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is me, your boy Devontae, the DC guy reacts to back again with a brand new video. And this particular video, this is pretty much like an inspirational video. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing to go over the top of your head. Um, I think 2020 has been a very challenging year. It's been very difficult and very challenging for everybody. You know, whether it's financially or you know even physically, mentally, spiritually, all that. But if you survived up to this point, you're doing a great job. You're doing an excellent job, and keep up the good work. Keep up the good fight. This video, I just wanted to talk about vibrations and frequencies, and on how you can affect that and change that. In case you don't know, in case you're not educated on that topic, there has been a very big shift of consciousness with a lot of people in my generation and younger. Like I guess they call it what, the millennials or whatever. Um, it's like we pretty much got this kind of movement that's kind of similar, very very similar to I would say the hippies. Like the hippies kind of had their third eye open back in the '60s and stuff with the herbs and peace brother, peace sister. Just very very positive. That's that. Now that's what you call high vibration. They even had that song called I don't know who sings the song, but you can probably hear it at any retail store. Good vibrations or whatever. And it's true. Now, if you want to understand how you can, pretty much keep a high vibration, high vibrations, it's pretty simple. It's nothing really hard. Can be challenging depending on how you look at it. It starts on how you eat, what you eat. And what I mean by that is, like if you eat stuff from the earth, like if you eat like fruits, vegetables, you drink clean water, with no fluoride in it, no chemicals in it. You try to stay away from food like that has animal products in it, like processed food, all that stuff. Your vibration will kind of already kind of flow top. It flows pretty high, and the music that you listen to that plays a part in it. If you listen to like just nothing but negative stuff, meaning like gangster rap or heavy metal where it's like talking about death and just negativity that right from wrong, that stuff can lower your vibration. That's why I don't listen to a lot of this new rap. I mean, gangster rap, that's not just today. That's been back in the '90s and when I was born, and even before then in the '80s with NWA and people like that. But don't get me wrong. If you're strong-minded, and I think if you're mature enough, you should be able to listen to whatever you want without letting it influence you. But definitely, music can play a part on how you react throughout your day. And I can say that for example, like when I was a teenager, I was listening to like a lot of hardcore hip hop, and I'm hearing some weird noises. And it would influence me to like kind of like be ready to fight and stuff and ready to and that was just because of the music I was listening to. And if all you listen to is just violence, oh, that's a mouse. Oh, that's a big old rat. But I never seen a rat in the woods. But yeah, like if you pretty much listen to like a lot of like violence and stuff like that, that can really really affect how you react throughout your entire day, or even for as long as you listen to the music. Um, what else? Like your hobbies, what you do. Like, do you spend your time watching a lot of drama, a lot of violence, a lot of horror, whatever. Like those type of things can affect your vibration for your vibration frequencies. Make sure you have time to rest. If you have a good day where you don't have a lot of work to do, whether it's at a job or even just cleaning up the house or whatever, like just take time to just sit down and just relax, like relax yourself. That can help make you have a clear set of mind throughout the day. And also the people you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with, I know most of us, we like to be amongst friends and amongst big crowds and family, whatever the case may be. But the people that you hang with, and you know that their character isn't thorough. Like this person is a BS, or this person is a liar, this person is a manipulator. Excuse me, whatever. That kind of makes you more susceptible to being influenced by what you're hanging around. So if you hang around with broke people, if you hang around with people who just not really doing much with themselves. And that's just an example. I'm not saying because you're broke you're a bad person, because I mean times is hard, so I'm not judging people for that. I mean, as far as like people with no motivation, like just the type of mindset and spirits that you hang around with, that can influence how you act. You might even not even realize like, why am I acting this way? And people, it's true, they say you are what you pretty much become what you surround yourself with. And if you hang around with people who are positive, who are good, who want the best for you, who really genuinely care about you, those are the type of people you want to hang around with, because that makes life better. It makes, who wants to be around somebody who complains all the time? That's negative. Nobody wants to be around somebody that complains. But don't shun them off. I'm not saying cut them off. I mean, still try to show them love and be positive. Just if you can help somebody, help them. But never let yourself drown into somebody else's madness. Always make sure you're mentally on check, and you have yourself feeling well and doing well. Then that's when you reach out and try to have a lending hand to other people. But as far as the vibration and frequencies, meditation also helps. Like if you just sit down, if you don't know how to meditate, in 2020 there are like hundreds, maybe millions of videos on how to teach you on how to meditate for beginners, advanced people, whatever you want to call it. Like there are ways to keep yourself well grounded, especially during times of stress and even the global pandemic that we're facing with the coronavirus situation. There's so many ways. Like exercise is another great way, because it keeps your body moving, it keeps your mind focused. We're not, especially if you're young, and when I say young, I'm talking about under 75 years old. If you're in your 30s, if you're in your 40s, even if you're in your 50s, to me, in my mind, I feel like you're still young. You're just an older adult, but you're not old. To me, old is when you so skinny and you can't move. You need somebody to help you to lift a small bag. Like that's old. Or when you wrinkle, like that's old to me. So it sucks when people be like me, I'm 28, so it's like when people be like, I'm almost 30, and I used to think the same way years ago, but now that I'm getting older, my mindset is obviously changing. That 30 was old, but 30 is not old at all. That's your life ain't even really start, technically. So, so that's why I just try to tell people, like, just try to, appreciate the small things in your life. Don't be in a rush just because somebody else got this going for them and you feel like, when is my turn coming, or whatever. Maybe it's not meant for you. Sometimes you'll learn that something, like, if you miss out on like a perfect a job that you feel like, oh man, I wish I could have got that job, but why this person got that job, or whatever the case may be. Who knows, your ancestors, or however you want to perceive it, God, anything, it might not have been for you. It might sound good, but down the line, that job, who knows? You just never know. So I try to express to people, don't feel down if you didn't get that fancy car, or you didn't get that job or house, or whatever the case may be. It maybe wasn't meant for you. Maybe you have to make sure you're more responsible before you get those things, before you acquire those things, because we can all of us have the power to manifest anything that we want. If we really want something, we can get it. It's just on how much energy and soul you put into it, and if your heart is in the right place, if your mind is in the right place. Now, if your heart and your mind isn't ready for something, then God will shut those doors for you quick, because he's like, you're not ready. So that's whether it's being in a relationship, you might not be mature enough to handle a relationship. If it's trying to get a house, maybe it's not meant for you because you're not responsible enough to take care of a house. It could be many things. But that doesn't mean you get mad and upset. Just sit back and say, okay, I just need to start working on X, Y, and Z. When you start working on these things and you sharpen your skills gets up there, your patience, your mentality gets up there, then those things will start to manifest to you. And you be like, wow, I finally got this, or I finally got that new job I wanted, or whatever the case may be. Because, it's just all about how your chakras and your spirituality is aligned. If you gotta stay away from negative stuff. You really have to stay away from negative stuff, because it will drown you. It will drown you. It will drown you, and it will haunt your spirit forever, because you're gonna feel like, man, I wish I could have did this or that. But just appreciate life at what it is. Like, life is way too short to be stressing about small things, about people who you feel, if you feel like somebody isn't a good friend or a good girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever the case may be, it's okay to cut them off. There's nothing wrong with cutting people off without an explanation. I mean, it sucks when it happens to us, but sometimes it just ain't, it's not meant to be. If something's meant to be, it's going to find its way back. And I heard that quote many times, and I truly believe that from the bottom of my heart. So, as far as if you want to keep your vibrations, frequencies and stuff high, you have to eat right, you have to sleep, you have to rest, you have to continue to educate, whether you're in college or not. You know, sometimes sit back and just read a good book. You know, go to a wooded area like where I'm at now, or find a quiet place inside your home or apartment or wherever you live, and just sit there and read a good book for like 30 minutes. Just keep your mind just calm. You know, turn off the TV. Don't watch TV so much. Don't watch movies all the time. You know, video games, whatever. Don't listen to all types of crazy music. You know, just keep your mind focused and calm, and you'll be able to get so much accomplished that you'll be surprised. So that's only part one to the video. I got more coming up soon. So thank you for watching. We got some more coming.